that's what you need to do, especially the last 3 months before competition.
I tell you something, there's nothing better than a pump.
And then to come in and then to have the dumbbells touch and then flex like you're doing the most muscle on top.
Set it to like 30 reps, or 4 times 50. It's just for the elbow protection.
I'm gonna go and start now with 315. And I'm gonna do 20 reps with 315.
The Austrian Oak. Arnold Schwarzenegger's dedication to bulking up was evident in his rigorous training regimen, particularly for arms. During a 6-day split, he prioritized arms, dedicating 2 separate sessions per week to this muscle group. Remarkably, each arm workout extended over a comprehensive 2-hour duration, showcasing Arnold's commitment to exhaustive training. The breakdown of his arm workout is notable: 45 minutes devoted to triceps, followed by another 45 minutes for biceps, and concluding with a focused 30-minute session for forearms.
I know you're gonna start first with bench press.
I tell you something, there's nothing better than a pump.
Arnold's meticulous order of exercises emphasized the significance of balanced development across all components of the arms. Arnold's instruction for 3 to 4 days of rest between these intensive arm workouts underscored his understanding of the importance of recovery in the muscle growth process. Use supersets. Arnold Schwarzenegger, a staunch advocate of supersetting, strategically applied this technique to his bicep and tricep workouts, mirroring his approach to chest and back exercises. As he geared up for competitions, Arnold aimed for a maximal pump in each session, articulating his desire to zoom in on chiseling in all the cuts and shape possible.
And that's what you need to do, especially the last 3 months before competition.
When you train, it is not just that your body gets pumped up.
Supersetting emerged as a key strategy to fulfill this objective, allowing him to intensify the sculpting process. Interestingly, during the off-season, Arnold shifted to individual training for biceps and triceps, employing straight sets even when combining the 2 muscle groups in a single workout. This adaptive approach showcased Arnold's nuanced understanding of how training variations contribute to optimal muscle development and definition. Use fewer sets, higher reps, less rest. In the pre-contest phase, Arnold Schwarzenegger strategically adjusted his arm training parameters for optimal results. During the off-season, his biceps and triceps workouts involved a more extensive volume, featuring 4 exercises with 5 to 6 sets ranging from 6 to 8 reps each. However, as he approached competitions, Arnold slightly reduced the total number of sets while increasing the rep range.
You're gonna go and hit those marks, and then you move the bar higher, then you move the bar higher.
So I just do it faster, lighter, but correct exercises, and I try to stay young.
His pre-contest routine maintained 4 exercises, but the sets were refined to 4, with a higher rep range of 8 to 10. Notably, Arnold's commitment to achieving a maximal pump and sculpting defined cuts led to the reduction of rest periods. To intensify his training sessions, he minimized rest not only during regular sets, but also during supersets. This dedication showcased Arnold's dynamic approach to arm training, strategically manipulating variables to meet specific pre-contest goals and enhance overall muscle definition. Use a higher frequency. During the off-season, when Arnold Schwarzenegger prioritized maximum muscle size, he followed a regimen of training arms twice a week. In contrast, as he approached pre-contest preparations, Arnold increased the frequency to 3 days a week. This adjustment was a deliberate strategy to enhance the pump and definition of his arms, aligning with his competition goals.
And then to come in and then to have the dumbbells touch and then flex like you're doing the most muscle on top.
You gotta have fun. We always have fun when we work out. Lateral raises on a machine.
The shift to a higher training frequency countered the lower volume employed in each individual workout, ensuring that Arnold maintained a balance between workout intensity and overall training volume. This dynamic approach exemplifies Arnold's adaptability in tailoring his training routine to suit specific objectives, emphasizing the importance of strategic adjustments in pursuit of both size and definition. Don't forget forearms. Arnold Schwarzenegger's foresight in forearm training was remarkable. He didn't solely rely on biceps or back exercises to work his forearms. Both in the off-season and pre-contest periods, Arnold consistently integrated wrist curls and reverse curls into his regimen. Emphasizing the importance of challenging the forearms with substantial weight, he advocated for a commitment to muscle physiology principles. Arnold's dedication extended to daily forearm training during specific phases of his career, although such frequency may not be practical for everyone. However, his manageable set total of at least 10 forearm sets after biceps and triceps workouts showcased his targeted approach. In the off-season, he strategically divided forearm training between flexion exercises and extension moves. Arnold's nuanced superset incorporated both flexion and extension exercises, aligning with his pre-contest goal of detailed, well-defined forearms rather than sheer size. Find the dumbbell rack and supinate. Schwarzenegger's pursuit of sculpting the perfect bicep peak led him to a distinctive technique that went beyond mere size. Prioritizing peak accentuation over sheer mass, Arnold incorporated both dumbbells and barbells into his training regimen. In an issue of Muscle Builder, he emphasized the unparalleled contraction achieved by rotating the palm outward at the top of the dumbbell curl, a technique known as supinating. For Arnold, this palm rotation was the key to peaking his biceps effectively. To replicate this intense contraction, Arnold advised turning the palm outward during the peak of each dumbbell curl, ensuring the pinky finger is closer to the body than the rest of the hand. The result was a profound and, as Arnold described it, incredibly painful contraction. In his own words, "Remember, there's no growth without pain," underlining the relentless dedication he applied to his training for exceptional results. Let the hand lag. In his relentless pursuit of a pronounced bicep peak, Arnold Schwarzenegger endorsed another distinctive technique, letting the hand lag. Unlike conventional methods where individuals maintain straight wrists and only turn them at the top of each dumbbell curl, Arnold employed a different approach. He allowed the dumbbell to settle on his fingers, keeping his wrists extended throughout the curling motion. Arnold's rationale behind this technique was to create a longer lever arm, ultimately leading to a more robust contraction. By letting the hand lag and maintaining extended wrists, he believed he could achieve a stronger contraction, contributing to the overall development of his biceps. This nuanced approach exemplifies Arnold's commitment to experimenting with various techniques, showcasing his keen understanding of how subtle adjustments in form can profoundly impact muscle engagement and growth. Slow down the reps. In his quest for sculpted and peaked biceps, Arnold Schwarzenegger emphasized the importance of deliberate and controlled movements. When the objective was shaping and peaking, he advocated for the application of strict form in all biceps exercises. Arnold's strategy involved executing each repetition at a moderately slow speed to ensure that the biceps were engaged and felt the tension throughout the entire range of motion. By slowing down the reps, Arnold believed that the biceps could be effectively targeted and stimulated with precision. This deliberate approach aimed to maximize the muscle's involvement in every inch of the movement, contributing to the desired shaping and peaking results.
And I am prepared for that. So you have to go and use the shocking principle.
Set it to like 30 reps or 4, sometimes 50. It's just for the elbow protection.
Arnold's emphasis on controlled reps highlights his meticulous attention to detail in training, emphasizing the significance of form and intentional pacing for optimal muscle development. Don't go too heavy on the tries. Arnold Schwarzenegger, renowned for his insightful approach to bodybuilding, emphasized a crucial tip for triceps training: avoiding excessive weight. While recognizing the importance of using manageable weights for any body part, Arnold was particularly adamant about not going too heavy on triceps exercises. In his perspective, many bodybuilders erred by loading too much weight, especially during cable press downs.
I'm gonna go and start now with 315. And I'm gonna do 20 reps with 315.
You get up is because you were thinking. That's the biggest mistake you can make. I don't think.
That everyone has the desire to stand on stage.
Arnold's cautionary advice stemmed from his belief that excessively heavy weights led to a compromised exercise execution. He observed that when individuals piled on excessive resistance, they inadvertently engaged multiple muscle groups, including the pectorals, front deltoids, abdominals, intercostals, and of course, the triceps. This dispersion of effort across various muscle groups diminished the effectiveness of the targeted triceps movement. By urging practitioners to use a weight that allows for focused and controlled triceps engagement, Arnold underscored the importance of isolating the muscle for optimal development. His counsel exemplifies a balanced and thoughtful approach to weight selection, emphasizing the need for precision to ensure that the triceps receive the targeted and impactful stimulus essential for growth. Isolate the heads. Arnold Schwarzenegger's triceps training philosophy was intricately designed to target each triceps head individually, showcasing his understanding of muscle anatomy and function. Analyzing Arnold's exercise selection for triceps reveals a deliberate and varied approach, including one overhead movement, one employing a reverse grip, another performed lying down, and finally, a standard press down. Arnold's emphasis on isolating the triceps heads was grounded in the belief that effective development required specific attention to each muscle head. He stressed the necessity of knowing which exercises best engaged each triceps head. For instance, he highlighted that overhead triceps exercises primarily target the long head, press downs focus on the lateral head, and reverse grip variations zero in on the medial head. By masterfully incorporating this variety into his triceps routine, Arnold aimed to stimulate comprehensive growth and definition across all three triceps heads. His insight into isolating each head exemplifies a strategic and informed approach to triceps training, ensuring that the muscle is worked thoroughly and effectively from multiple angles for a well-rounded development. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.